Hey treasures, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. I know my hair is a little bit different. I know there's so much I feel like I need to catch you guys up on with my life right now. It's a little bit crazy. And for like the first time ever, I'm in drama, and I'm never in drama. And so it's kind of knocked me like off my feet a little bit. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm like the Mr. Krabs meme. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like I'll pop it up there. But like I literally am just like, what the hell? Like even in high school, like I was never in drama. Like in middle school, a little bit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave that playlist down below. But anyways, let's get to what you're here for, which is the title of this video, which is the time my friend got with my crush. And I know I have a story time on this already, but it's a different crush and it's a different friend. Now, you're probably wondering, like, wow, you were a shit friend and you had shitty friends. Like, okay, karma, you know? But it wasn't necessarily like that. So if you want to see how all this went down, then let's carry on with this video. So, this happened when I was in high school, and I was in the 10th grade. So what is that? Like your sophomore year? Yeah, sophomore year. And I was best friends with this girl, and for the sake of this video, we're gonna call her Juliana. That's such a long name. I don't know why I didn't just say Juliana. So me and Juliana became best friends from 9th grade. We met in gym class, and I feel like that's where like a lot of girls like become best friends, because it's like, are you athletic or are you not? And then whoever, like whatever section you're in, like that's who you're best friends with. But anyways, so yeah, me and Juliana met in gym class and we became best friends. And then, you know, that kind of transferred into the 10th grade sophomore year. Now, it was weird because we were such good friends in you know, freshman year. And then as like summer happened or whatever, I feel like a lot of people like lose friends when summer happens, because like you don't see each other all the time, and like everyone is out doing their own thing and like going on family vacations and all that ish, so you kind of like don't keep in touch. But when the school year started again, I desperately like wanted to be friends with her still, because like, you know, I loved her. She was like my girl, you know, that was like one of my girls. So I was like, let's go to lunch. Like I think this is like our 4th day back after like summer. And I'm like, let's go to lunch. Like, let's, you know, like see if our friendship is still there. And so we went to lunch, and it was so awkward. Like, it was just like, okay, there was no love between us anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we're such different people. And now I'm going to tell you why we did not go with each other anymore. So towards the end of our freshman year, she was in a relationship before her and I became friends, and it just so happened she was in a relationship with this guy, and he was really cute actually. She was in a relationship with this guy, and she was with him for like quite a little bit, whatever, and then they broke up, and then her and I became friends. And after she was with that guy and they broke up and then her and I became friends, she wasn't with anybody else that we went to school with or anything like that. And so then, you know, whenever we'd obviously talk to each other about like our crushes and stuff like that, and we ended up having like a crush on these guys that happen to be best friends too. So I feel like that's like such a classic thing, like best friends always have crushes on best friends. But anyways, so yeah. And then towards the end of the school year of our freshman year, she ended up texting this guy that didn't go to her school, and I was like, oh cool, like, you know, how old is he? Like, let me see if he's cute. Like, girl, like let's talk about this, you know. And she shows me this guy. And it just so happens I knew exactly who it was. It was a guy that I had a crush on like 2 years ago back in elementary school. And I had a crush on him for the longest time. Granted, nothing happened between him and I, because like I had said in like previous videos, when I was in elementary school and high school, I did not let anyone know if I had a crush on them, because I was like a little bitch. No, I'm joking. But I was just like way too shy, and way too insecure to like let someone know that I had a crush on them to possibly be rejected, you know? And so I had a crush on this boy, and like all my friends knew, and every single time he was there, you know how your friends are, they would be like, like, there's your husband. And yeah, that was the extent of that. Now, I had a crush on this guy, and he was a year younger than me. I had a crush on this kid for like 2 years until I was out of elementary school, okay? So fast forward to 9th grade, and my girl Juliana is showing me this guy that she has a crush on, and she's like, oh, well, he doesn't go to our school, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, like, tell me his name, like, what school does he go to, how old is he, let me see a picture, let me see how you guys talk, like, let me know how you guys met, you know, all those deets. And then I see a picture, and I was like, I know exactly who this is. And I was like, oh, his name's blank. And she's like, yeah, how did you know that? And I'm like, oh, because like I liked him, you know, like a year ago. And she's like, and I'm like, yeah. And so it was like, I didn't let it be too awkward because I was like, obviously it was like long, like done, you know what I mean? Like I was out of like elementary school, like I was not gonna still, like, we did not talk. Like I said, this kid did not know I had a crush on him. So like I was not gonna like stop her, and was not going to interfere in our friendship pretty much. And so I was like, okay, well, like, yeah, I get where you like him, like he's cute and like he's nice, so like how did you guys meet? And she ends up telling me and all this stuff. And so as the year is progressing, whatever, like she would tell me like her and this guy were hanging out and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, cool, like how did that hangout go, or like how are you guys talking now, blah blah blah, did you guys do anything, like, you know, let me know, you know, like how girls are. And so, you know, she's keeping me up on this guy or whatever. And then, like, towards the end of the year, she's talking about this guy less and less. And I was like, Juliana, like, hello, like, are you guys together? Like, keep me updated, like, what's going on? And she was just like, no, not really, like, it's fine, like, blah, blah, blah. So I just took that as, like, she was, like, losing interest. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna, like, leave it alone, whatever. So, like I said, you know, it was summer or whatever, and we weren't really talking in the summer, and then it was like our junior year, or sorry, our sophomore year, and, you know, I was like, we're going out to lunch together, and it's so awkward because we haven't spoken in so long, and it was just like, to me, it just seemed like she didn't really want to, like, be friends anymore. I don't know, it was weird. It was like she didn't really, like, care to, like, make our friendship, like, you know, for us to, like, reunite. It was more so just like, okay, I'm not feeling it, like, let it die. And even, like, back then, I was not one to, like, beg for any sort of love or affection or anything like that. So I was like, okay, bye. But when we were going out to lunch or whatever, I was, like, grasping at straws, you know? And I was like, because, like, it would be weird to, like, leave, like, halfway through lunch when I said, like, let's do lunch together, you know what I mean? Like, that's so rude. And so we were trying to, like, I was trying to, like, pull at straws to, like, keep the conversation going for, like, an hour. How long do you have for lunch in high school? I don't know. I think it was, like, an hour or something. So I'm, like, trying to grasp at straws for that shit. And so I ended up talking about this guy that we talked about, you know, before the summer, you know, what I'm talking about, right? So I ended up bringing up this guy that the last guy that she was talking to me about. And even though, like I said, it kind of dwindled down, like, towards the end of last summer, I was still like, whatever, that's the last guy I knew that she was talking to, so, like, let me see, whatever, what's up? And so she drops a bomb on me, and she tells me that she slept with him, and I'm like, huh? Excuse me? What? Okay. How did that happen? Because the last thing you told me is, like, you weren't interested in him, and, like, you done moved on. So, like, let me in on the secret, girl. And so she starts telling me and divulging into how she, you know, slept with this guy that she didn't really care for, but she was like, well, whatever, I won the summer fling and he's cute, so why the hell not? And I was like, wow, okay. And I said in previous videos, like, when I was in high school, I definitely did not have sex in high school at all. For me, it wasn't the vibe. Like, I was not down to do that at all. I was not interested in having sex in high school. So the fact that she did, I was like, ooh, like, we're so not on the same level anymore, you know what I mean? And I don't recall if she ever slept with her boyfriend that she had before in the 9th grade. I believe she didn't. So I believe she lost her virginity to my crush. So I was like, wow, like, you were with this guy for like months and months and months, that you dated him like he was your boyfriend, and you wouldn't. And then like this guy, you just were like, you know what, I want to give it up, so whatever. Because that's what she told me. She was like, you know what, he was cute, he was nice, and I just wanted to get rid of it. And I was like, okay, like, do your thing. And like I said, when the lunch ended, I didn't really think bad of her, but I was kind of just like, oh, like, we're so not on the same vibe anymore, you know? Like, we're so not friends anymore. And it was sad because I really did like obviously I loved her, like, she was my girl in the 9th grade, you know? But whatever, friendships end, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, and then as like school went on and on, like I said, we weren't friends anymore, but obviously we still had each other like on social media, and back then it was Instagram. And so like I would see certain things or whatever, but like she never really dated anybody, but like I would hear like, you know, like stories about her, and I was like, well, cool, like, you know, live your life, girl, like, we're cool, I'm cool, like, you know, live your life, live it up like you're in college, and I'm gonna live it up like I'm in high school, you know? And so yeah, that was the time that my best friend got with my crush. You know, it was one of those things where I truly was not upset, because like I said, I did not care. Like, I was over it. Like, I had a crush on him in elementary school. Like, who cares? Like, I was not ever gonna let that come between her and I's friendship. But it's just like, it's different. If you are doing certain things in high school and your friend is not doing those things, or vice versa, it's just like, you guys, I don't know, maturity level is kind of like different. So maybe that played a role, and she just, like, after that happened, I don't know, her attitude changed too. Like, when she came back from the summer and like we're hanging out, her attitude completely changed, and she just became like more like serious, and like more, and she like had more of like a stank face, like, permanently. And like, I have resting bitch face, but like she gained it during the summertime, so it was just like, whoa, like, okay, it's not that serious, you know? And she just like changed. So I mean, I guess like to certain people, like, when you lose your virginity, like, you change. I don't know, I don't think I changed when I lost mine. But let me know if that's ever happened to you. Like, have you not had sex yet, and then like your best friend did, and then they changed, and you're like, ooh, like, our friendship is not the same, like, this is a completely different person? Let me know. Let's debate this in the comments, because I want to know if this is actually a thing. Like, obviously you see this in TV shows and stuff like that, but like, TV shows don't really depict real life, you know, don't really depict reality. So like, let's have a discussion about this, because like, I'm deeply intrigued about it. Anyways, guys, I will see you next time, and I will be giving you an update on what the new schedule will look like, and what my new channel will conform to, and what I will be doing starting January. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.